SVT Garage. Just wanted to give you guys an update on where we're at around here. It's been pretty busy the last couple days. Chris was out of town, I've been at the fire station, now he's at the fire station. So we haven't had a whole lot of time to turn wrenches on everything. We've got the Fox body in a pretty good spot. It's almost done. The carpet and the rest of the interior pieces we need are gonna be here, I think today actually. And then the seats are cleaned. I went through the wiring, I built the radio harness, the speaker harness, all that's done. Just got to make a few final wiring corrections in the car. There was an alarm system that was totally integrated into that, basically all the wiring under the dash. Took all that out, cut all that out, soldered everything up. So we're cleaning that up. So the Fox body's getting close to being done. It does run, it does drive. So there's going to be an update video on that coming. Hopefully toward the end of the week, we'll get that wrapped up and get that listed for sale. The mineral gray car has been here at my house for about probably 3 weeks now. For those of you who don't know, the car is up for sale. It's up on Facebook, on all the COBRA pages, and it's posted in a few spots. Incredibly clean, low mileage, well-documented car. I don't know if you'll find a car that's more thoroughly documented than this one. Everything's there from the day the down payment was put on it, the market adjustment, even the stock valve stem caps are there. I mean, this thing is, I wish I had the money to buy it because I would add it to the collection, but I can't do it right now. So anyway, that's up for sale. If any of you are interested, send Chris an email to our SVT Garage email address. But we're doing some maintenance on the car to make sure everything's perfect before we send it down the road since, it's been in our possession. The throwout bearing, or at least I thought the throwout bearing was bad, and kind of unusual because it's low miles. It's only got 30,000 miles on it, and it's been babied. I mean, it's bone stock down to the paper filter. I mean, you can see it, and this is off. I'll show you guys why. But so it's not like the car's been beat. So I took over the weekend, I took the trans out here. I was by myself, and when I was disconnecting the clutch cable from the fork was so loose in there, there was inches of play. So I text Chris, I go, man, this throwout bearing must be destroyed. I've never seen one this loose before. So long story short, I get the trans out, and the throwout bearing retainer sleeve was sheared clean off, and it was just kind of rotating back and forth on the shaft. So I got that apart, and we have a new one of those on the way. I have a new throwout bearing here already for it. So there's going to be a video dropping on the mineral car to replace that retaining sleeve. I haven't done it before. You have to take the faceplate off the transmission, put new RTV on there, put it all back together. It looks pretty straightforward, and I'm sure it won't be a problem. So keep an eye out for that video. We're swapping the valve covers on there. There's a slight coolant leak. I think it's from the back heater hose. It's just a small drip. We're going to replace that heater hose. And then this thing will pretty much be ready to go to a new owner. It's fully paint corrected, ceramic coated. We had the front and rear bumpers resprayed just because there was some deep scratches in there that we couldn't fix, and we wanted it to be perfect. So we had that done before we knew we were selling it. But so that's going to be available. And like I said, if you guys are interested in that, reach out to Chris directly, and he'll get you, spun up on everything with the car. But it's incredibly clean. It's a good buy. I wish I could do it. As far as my car, the red car's still at his house. We're going to be doing the 3-step paint correction, ceramic coat with the CSL, and then the XO on top of that. So that video should be dropping here in the next week or two. And then my silver car, I've done a few things. Cleaned up under the hood. I retrofitted the stock pulley guard to fit with the Whipple, so I'll show you guys that in this video. And this is, like I said, this is just kind of a catch up where we've been and what we've been up to. We've got, builds going on with both our car trailers. We built that battery box for his, which encloses the winch and everything so that it's all out of elements. Put a solar charging panel on top of the battery box. It's a neat setup that we built. So we're waiting on a few more pieces for that to finish it. That video will be dropping hopefully in the next few days. So there's a lot coming. I know it's been kind of a little slow on our end. We've been super busy. And we're both single parents, and when I'm not working on cars or at the fire station, I'm with my daughter doing I have a home inspection business that I do as well. So it's, and we detail cars. So it's always something. But we appreciate you guys following along, liking our stuff, subscribing. And I just wanted to show you guys the cars and show you where we're at. So I'm going to pause this. We'll pick back up, and we'll start with my silver car on what's changed, and we'll go to the mineral car from there. So stand by. So for the silver car, it's just been some maintenance stuff. I cleaned up under the hood. I changed the air filter out, put the SVT Garage sticker on there, of course. Gave everything a fresh coat of the detailing ceramic that I like to use. But you guys will see, I put the stock pulley guard on there, and I am really happy with the way that looks. I feel like it cleans up the front of the motor big time. So right now it's just kind of mocked up on there. I hit it with some undercoating just to see if I like the way it looked black with that texture. We're gonna pull that off and have it powder coated wrinkle black, so it's more of a satin finish like the tanks have. So that's gonna be going hopefully this week to powder coat, but I'm really liking the way that cleans up the front of the motor. I don't know, it's different, and you don't see it with the Whipples too often. I've only seen it a couple times before, and it was on the 2.3. So I'm happy with how that looks. This thing's pretty much dialed in for now. It's going to Daytona. I might put the smaller 325 upper pulley on there since, you know, we're gonna be out having a little bit of fun with it, responsibly, of course. But so right now it's on the 335 upper with the 2-pound lower. I might change that pulley out. And but I'm not driving over there. It's gonna be on the car trailer. So this car for now is pretty much done until after the new year. Around my birthday time in March, we have some big stuff coming for it. But if we walk down here, we'll check on the mineral car. This has been what I was working on all weekend. And you can see I got one of the valve covers off. This tank, Robert, my buddy, gave that to me. That's gonna be getting powder coated wrinkled black for the red car. So yeah, the mineral car is up on the quick jacks. And you can see the trans. So this is what I was talking about. The retaining sleeve right here literally snapped clean off. You guys know that should be sitting on here. When I went to take the throwout bearing out, the sleeve came right with it. And that explains why the pedal in the car, the clutch pedal, almost felt like it was jumping. You could feel a vibration in the clutch pedal. I thought the throwout bearing had just destroyed itself. But in fact, the sleeve was sheared off. So we have a new sleeve here for it. I got to take these bolts out of the front of the face. This piece pulls off. You press the sleeve out, and then you press the new one in, put a fresh coat of RTV on it, put it all back together, let it dry, and send it. So that's going to be getting some fresh trans fluid. And then got the passenger side valve cover off. Let me pause this real quick, and I'll open the hood. So you can see the passenger side's off. I got the inlet for the blower off, the plenum. And then on the driver's side, this is the reason we're changing it. These things are pretty oxidized, and it's not uncommon for this to happen. We have a set of low mild mint takeoff covers, and we just felt it was the right thing to do to put them on to get this thing back to looking perfect before it gets sent down the road. So that's gonna be, the driver's side's gonna be coming off. I don't mess with the brake booster or any of that to take that off. It's literally gonna be unbolting the dipstick, taking the clutch cable off the firewall. I'll loosen the driver's side motor mount, jack the motor up by the side of the oil pan where it mounts to the block, just enough to get this off. You have enough clearance there to take that off. The other thing we need to do on this is the output shaft seal's leaking. I have a new one of those. I keep one of those on hand just because you never know. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at with the mineral car. And then as far as that coolant leak, I'm pretty sure it's coming from one of those back. Sorry about that. I'm pretty sure the coolant leak is coming from that back heater hose. And it's like I said, it's just a small drip, but we don't want to send it down the road with any surprises. Front bumper's here. Rear bumper's gonna be here. It's all been repainted. Took the heat exchanger off, cleaned that bracket up. You know how those get kind of nasty. Painted that black. Just getting it ready to go. On to the Fox body. This thing's pretty much done under the hood. There's a full video dropping on this as soon as we get a few more things wrapped up, but you can see we've got the new fan shroud in. We've got the clutch fan on there. The AC is all put together. It's been vacuumed down, just needs to be charged. All the wiring's done. It's basically ready to go. I've got some minor wiring touch up, and we got to relume some stuff back there. And then got some vacuum lines that need to be mounted and cleaned up here. But for the most part, under the hood, this thing's wrapped up. The headlights are in, the bulbs are in, everything's working properly. And I'll open the interior so you guys can check that out real quick. So you can see it's an absolute mess in here. The carpet's ripped out. Seats have been cleaned. And this thing, we got to do the headliner. Robert's going to come help us do that. Most of the wiring, like I said, has been done. So this is getting real close. I mean, we went through and Chris cleaned the heck out of the door panels and the dash. This thing is just so nice. Whoever gets this is getting one hell of a car. Obviously, we're going to wash it, polish it. I'm not sure if we're going to ceramic coat it or not. I think we're going to. But yeah, so there's been a lot going on here. And the other thing I did, took the MGW gas door off the silver car. So I put that away in the closet for now. I kind of just wanted to clean the car back up a little bit. I like the way that stock gas door looks. The lines are just smooth. I love the MGW one. Kind of just wanted to go back to stock. And that's pretty much it. So you guys stay tuned. We're definitely, you know, making progress over here on all the builds. I'm hoping to have my red car back here in the next week or two. That's pretty much done for now. Besides that tank, I'm going to eventually do the 276 pulley and, you know, E85 and all that. I might do the 276 on 93 just to get that, you know, wake the car up a little bit more. But I don't know. I'm so on the fence about what I want to do with that thing. I really do enjoy it stock. The hood blanket's up there for it. You can see that's been kind of gone through and cleaned. So, yeah, over here at SVT Garage, we don't have days off. But anyway, I just wanted to say, you know, thanks again to everybody that follows us, and just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update because I know it's been, you know, some of the content hasn't been as much of working on cars as we like, but we're going to get back to that. We're going to get back to the podcast, and we appreciate you guys keeping in touch and, you know, giving us positive feedback. So please keep it up. It keeps us going. Give us a like, a follow, and we'll catch you guys next time. This is Ryan. See you guys soon.